This is a story about a character. Just mention the name. The Middle East had to hold its breath. The great patriarch of Iran. People are watching. It's the highest power in this country. Who are you? Why do you have the power to make the world not even dare to assassinate? Even Israel, a military empire, must be disarmed. It's not just a story about a normal human being. It's a power system, a silent war. And the attempts? It's a strategy that could change the Middle East. Before going deep, we need to understand that Iran is not a normal country. This is an Islamic republic. Republican but Muslim, where religion and politics are closely intertwined. At the height of power is not the president, not the prime minister. It's a cardinal. He is seen as the hand of God on the earth. He currently holds the position of Supreme Patriarch of Iran. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He was born in 1939 in Mashhad. It is a sacred city of Iran. By 2025 he is 86 years old. But don't let age fool you. He remains the center of Iranian power, and every single one of this country's biggest decisions must go through your hands. If you think the president of Iran is the biggest, then you're wrong. The Pope's power covers everything. But to be someone like the cardinal, they can hold such supreme power. To understand, we need to turn back. It's about an event that changed Iranian history. The 1979 Islamic Revolution. 1979 Iran experienced a political earthquake. The monarchy of King Shah was overthrown. And the leader of this revolution, that's Khomeini? A name that sounds a bit like the name of the current leader. In fact, writing will be different. This is a very charismatic religious leader. You're not just a rabbi. It's also symbolic of resistance against the West and the dictatorship of the Iranian king. After the revolution, he became the first supreme patriarch of Iran. It's a unique political system, the Islamic Republic. This system combines democracy and theocracy. There are elections, there's a parliament, there's a president, but it's all under the control of the cardinal. When Khomeini died in 1989, Ali Khomeini was a middle-ranking rabbi at the time. He is the president of Iran. Choose to be the successor. Why is it you? Because he was faithful to the ideals of the old cardinal. Because you have political experience. And by the high priests in the panel of experts to support. From a clergyman who's barely noticed, Ali Khamenei has become the most powerful man in Iran. He has held the position of cardinal for over 35 years. But where does your power come from? The position of the great. Iran is like the invisible king of the country. He doesn't appear much in the media. No long speech. But every major Iranian decision, from foreign policy, military to economic, need your nod. And here's some of the reasons to help you gain supreme power. First, he was the head of the theocratic system. In Iran, the owner is considered a representative of the Most High on earth. According to Shia Islamic thought, you're not just a political leader. It's also a religious symbol. This gives you a position. It's almost invulnerable to the Iranian people, especially the Shia followers. Second, you're the one who controls the military and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. One of the cardinal's greatest weapons is control of the Revolutionary Guard. Muslim. It's Iran's most elite military force. The Revolutionary Guard is not just the military. It's also an economic and political empire, holding many companies, Many banks and influence across the Middle East, they're like the Cardinal Zone Force, reporting directly to you. They're active in Lebanon, in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, to support groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, forces confronted with Israel. Except the Cardinal. They control the military like any other country, and the security forces. That makes you the decider. All Iranian military actions. Third, you have the right to veto any decision. Iran's political system. There's a body called the Guardian Council, responsible for reviewing all laws passed by Congress. It appoints the members of this council. That's the Cardinal. You have the power to fire the president. Appointment of judicial leaders. Say simply, and control of the state media. If the Cardinal says no, no one dares to say yes. Your power is absolute, and there's no mechanism that can overthrow him, unless there is a new revolution. It's almost impossible in the current context. The Iranian leader's power is not limited to Iran. You're behind the resistance, a coalition of armed groups against Israel and the U.S. in the Middle East, including Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine, Houthi in Yemen. These groups receive weapons funding and guidance from Iran, under the direction of the Cardinal. In other words, when you hear about a missile attack in Israel, or the clashes in Lebanon, remember that's somewhere in the West Amazon. The Grand Master is watching and make key decisions.